Look at that. Blooms in November. This particular tree is known for its winter blooms. It also will bloom again in January. And it's one of the reasons why a lot of environmentalists don't like me, because I don't just plant natives. I plant other things to feed the insects. So as the climate changes and things get warmer and insects are about more times of the year, they need food. And our native species won't produce the food they need. So this is why, whoops, I'm banging everything. This is why I've been planting these non-native midwinter pollinators, like this particular cherry. I couldn't tell you the name. I planted another one that I rescued I didn't pay much money for it, and it's blooming in the front of the near the woods, which is great as well. So these are two of these trees that I've planted. This is one, which is here in our little orchard. This is the little orchard here. And in here is the plantation of my rare apple trees that are really, really delicious. And they're coming along fine. So I'm pleased to see that this is is making pollen available for pollinators if the winter gets mild. So that is why I don't plant just natives. I also plant species to feed the insects, because they need to be fed. There needs to be, there needs to be pollen, as much as possible year round. Here's the second one of those that I've planted only months ago. And here it is, right in front of the woodland before you go into the woods. So it must love where I planted it. It's doing really, really well. So very pleased with these non-native species, but it's to feed the insects. Because if we don't feed the insects, we don't get biodiversity, and the birds need the food and the insects need the food. So this was just planted about 6 weeks ago, and it's already blooming. So either that's a good sign that I put it in the right place, or it's a bad sign and it's saying this is my last hurrah. Here's hoping it's a good sign. Look at the light in here. It's just started to rain. Oh, look. Isn't that just gorgeous? Ah, so beautiful. Raining and sunlight and beech tree leaves. I think I've got to transplant one of these hollies. They're going to grow, so I'll probably transplant this one and keep this one and make it grow into an arch over the pathway, because this would be too narrow given time. I could always dig that out and transplant it right there. Give the pathway more space, because holly can be prickly. So the aquifer is working really well. Pouring through. And it looks like a fox fell in and had to, a fox or a badger or somebody fell in there and had to swim out there. You can always tell when animals have been mistakenly thinking that that's green grass to walk on. That's what the sheep sometimes do. Now, one of the people who gave me some money to buy a tree for my birthday in September asked how their tree's doing. So I'm going to show you, because the aquifer is flowing again. Someday I'd like to build a little bridge here so that when this gets really wide, it would be over to here and up there. I can walk over it without getting too wet. So here's the tree that I planted, that I was given by a lovely gentleman, and it's doing really well. You can see the buds are filling out, and hopefully, given a little time, it will do lots of roots in there and grow lots of leaves up there. Again, this is a non-native, but I just love liquid amber. And that's what this is a liquid amber. Magnificent autumn color. Some of you might remember. So it's, there we go, liquid amber, Lane Roberts. So the liquid amber is right there. It's called Lane Roberts, is the name of the tree, not the person who donated the money for me to, or gifted me the money for a birthday present for a tree. Anyway, more holly, and I love allowing this to go absolutely wild. So necessary for birds and biodiversity. And then on up the hill. The wind is picking up. The storm will be coming soon, so I'm taking the dogs for a walk through the woods. But the sun is still shining through the trees. So the sun's coming into the woodland and the leaves are all shiny. But the cool part is these cow parsleys that I transplanted this spring, these baby cow parsleys, are still here. So these will be the first cow parsleys to regenerate this woodland. You can see I'm hoping to have lots more cow parsley next year. I collected loads of seeds. This is the old twisty wall that goes all the way up to our old lime kiln. And the lime kiln is way over there. One day I want to plant it full of ferns once the sheep have gotten rid of all the ivy growing all over it. Lots of ferns, my own fern gully. So lovely holly tree right there. Very pleased that that's doing so well. Anyway, some of these trees have very strange shapes because of the growth patterns and light, access to light. I still, as you can see, those trees, I've still lots of de-ivying to do. But you can see here, all that de-ivying is going to allow more light into the understory. So then that will increase the biodiversity. And dogs love to find sticks, don't you? Clever boy. You good girl. Yeah. Whoops, come on, let's go on up. And went for a walk in the woods after I fed this bit of the flock. Forgot I left the gate open, and I heard this bawling. And this person got stuck. Go on. Silly Aegis. You flippin' Aegis. Good thing I came. Well, mind you, it was bawling and I heard it. So they've had their first night in the shed and their first breakfast. And the storm still hasn't arrived yet. Blue skies, though there has been showers of rain. I guess the storm is tonight or this afternoon. Anyway, temperatures rotating between, that's last night it got as low as 6. So after freezing the other day, it got okay. But here you can see I'm slowly progressing with my little path. I had to get more, I ran out of sand, so I had to go and get more sand. But this is the path, or this is to add ambient heat. These heat up, and then they retain their heat. And yeah, so that's my path. I have more of them there. And so that's what one of my jobs. Still looking gorgeous in here. I haven't cut a lot of stuff back. I should be cutting all those beautiful big salvias back, but I just haven't had the heart because they're so beautiful. And here are a lot of my cuttings. See, I do a lot of cuttings, and these are my cuttings. They're flowering as well. I should really plant them into bigger pots. These are some of my geranium cuttings. And these are some of my other cuttings. And these are doing okay. I've got to bring them into the house because they're not going to like being out here. And it's raining and the sun is shining. Irish weather for you. Look at the richness of that. So gorgeous. I think the storm has arrived. What do you think, girls? Oh my word. Woo-hoo! Wow. Yep. Oh, ho, 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 ho. You guys want to come in? Come on, Brindle. Come on. Come on. Come on, Brindle. I don't know where Java is. Everybody. Whoa. Whoa! Look at them! Covered in sleep. Covered in sleep. Oh, Java, come in! Oh my goodness! Whoa! Well, we're happy in here, is all I can say. Oh, manky outside. Making my pathway longer. Look at the sleep. Uh-oh, my gutter's leaking.